Auzubillahi minash-shaitanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My name is Adil Shahid. I hope you all are fine. Live your life happily and to be stay blessed, stay inspired for the every situation, for the every moment of your life, and to be gratitude for everything happening in your life. Once upon a time, there was a person lived in a village. Once, for the sake of his work or for the sake of his business, he is just out of his village for any kind of his work. So after many days, he just returned back to its village again, and he just seeing that his beloved house, that is very much expensive house, is just caught on fire. He just suddenly seeing his house, that is a house completely caught on fire, and everything is burning, even his television, his lawn, his trees, his furniture, his doors, his windows, everyone is caught on fire. Everything is caught on fire. So many watchers are passing by them, and everyone just looking at the house and just enjoying the flaming of the fire, but no one helped him, and he just crying because of his unfortunate conditions and because of his unlucky conditions, because he's too much unlucky. A person, many people ask him, or many people saying his dad, that can you please sold this house on the double price of your original house, of your original price of your house, but he's not agree on this. But no, his house completely on fire, and he is not even sold on its original price, because everything is caught on fire and his house completely caught on fire. But suddenly it's the first son, the person who is the owner of the house. He has three sons, and his first son just running towards his father and says that, "Father, please don't be worried, don't be crying, don't be sad. I have just sold this house yesterday on the double price of its original price, and I am sorry that I cannot wait for your commitment or for your suggestion that I sold it or not. I am sorry, but I have sold it yesterday on its double price of its original." No, what is that? His condition is fully changed. The tears is completely disappears. That are just tears down, that are just crying down from his present condition. He just feeling enjoyable and just watching them, all the fires that are flaming out of his house. And now he's just accounting himself that he's by watchers, and he just seeing that he's not real owner of his house, because the real owner of his house is someone else. But after some time, the second son of his person is just running towards his father and says that, "Father, why are you smiling? Why are you laughing? This is our house." Whoa. And his father says that, "Don't you know your brother is sold for its original price?" His second son says that, "Dad, he is not paying for us, because he says that the house is completely caught on fire, and he just committed to bought from us, but he's not paid for him. He's not paid for it, because he says that the house is completely caught on fire, and I cannot pay you for your original money that I have committed for it." No. Once again, the condition is completely changed again, and the tears that are disappeared or appeared again from his eyes, and he's now become the one that is attachment from this house, because he's not accounting himself from the watchers or for the persons that are just looking from this house condition. No, again the third son of this person is running toward his father and says that, "Father, don't you be worried, don't be cry. The person who just buying from us this house says that the fire of this house, the house that is caught on fire is just accidentally, and it's not from you, and it is not from mine, but because from nature, and I have completely on my commitment, and I have complete my commitment, and I give you double amount of your house that I have committed for you, because it's a natural accident, and I am responsible for this, and I have paid you totally amount of your money." Now the condition again changed, the tears again disappeared, and he's become again happy. Now what's this story tells us? What's the lesson? What's the moral we have contained from this story? Just listen carefully. That the first condition is that there is no physical changes. The house is same on fire. The every watchers is same enjoying the every condition of his house. The fire is not under control. But first of all, when he sees his beloved house, he's become sad, become worried, become tearable, become very depressive. But when he just listen that he is not the owner of this house, he is just watchers, and the real owner of his house is someone else, so again he just change his feelings from himself, and he again enjoying about the flaming of the fires and just concern nothing with this house, because he just thinks that I am not the real owner of this house, the real owner of this house is someone else. But then on second time the conditions again changed, and the returning of the first conditions are returned back, the worrying conditions are became dependent on him and again become a part of his life. The same situation is happening in third time. No physical changing, no caught on fire, no be controlled, no fire is under control, but again the situation is changed, and the person feels himself that he is lucky that he sold this house, and the person who just buying from them, just paying his original money that he committed for to paying us. So this is the same situation that are happening in our life, because there are too many thoughts that are illegal entered from in our body. Okay, they are maybe from our parents, maybe from our life partner, maybe from our family life, maybe from our social life, spiritual life, mental life, maybe from they are come from television, from their newspaper, from multimedia, from whatever, anything else, from any media, social media, that are just enters in our mind and just make our thoughts that are completely unbelievable, or we are fearful about them. But you must need to avoid these thoughts, and you must need to exemplify, or you must need to elaborate, or must need to explore these thoughts, these kind of thoughts that are completely ground on your mind, that either these thoughts is helpful for me or not. And if you explore them down, then you must realize that there is too many thoughts that are illegally entering in your mind, and you are not responsible for all the happening that are happening really in your life. So be clearly in your life, to be a clarity contained in your life, and don't be just worrying about your life, and always exemplify, elaborate, and just explore any kind of thoughts that are in your mind. Okay, they may be not belong to you, but there are too many thoughts that are not belong to you, and there are little kind of thoughts that are really belong to you. So recognize them and don't complain everything. Okay, stay blessed, stay inspired.